Northampton Saints today will be looking to bounce back after... Well, I'm going to back the bus up here and clean up a few issues of housekeeping before we get started in today's match. I have two things on my mind here. First, a complaint, and secondly, a bit of a confession. First off, the complaint, to make the confession make sense, it is the English language. I want to complain to you, dear England, about your bloody language. Here we go. Last week, the Northampton game against, as you know how I say, Gloucestershire Rugby against Northampton, and you opinionated yourselves, we'll put it fairly, and that's the beauty of YouTube. No complaints from me about that. Go for hell for leather and say everything you guys want to say. That's great. No complaints about you guys at all. But the English language is what I want to complain about. Gloucester. What happened to half that word? What happened to saying something how it's spelled? Gloucester is gone. When you have a look at how it's spelled, where'd the CES go? It's just gone when it's Glo and Chester. Nothing left at all. So that is the other thing, along with Worcester as well. Again, half the words missing. And England, I don't know, you create the language, but some of these places, goodness me. And another thing about that is I think it's due to the where you're from and just the, what's the word for it, the place you live and that kind of thing. Where we in New Zealand, I don't know about other parts, but down here we have Worcester sauce that we use for cooking. Now that's what it's always been called where I come from, and I guess it's just part of where you come from and what you do, but no arguments about it. I was wrong, that is the confession. Worcester and Gloucester as well, which I will keep that in mind for future episodes. Thanks for reminding me, and feel free to do so for any other episodes coming through the channel. That is awesome. Great to have some feedback on the matter, but really, Gloucestershire, Worcester, it's not that bad, is it? So today's match is round number 7, and we have Bath at home, and I can't get that one wrong. Good old Bath Rugby. They are going all right in the competition at the moment. Another mid-table team like we faced last week with Gloucester. There we go. And after that big loss, of course, don't forget about that. They hammered us. So round 7, they are 7th on the table, and they are coming off a win and a loss, 39-17 over the Exeter Chiefs, and 18-14 last week. They lost to the Worcester Warriors. Gonna never live that down. It's Sergio Parise all over again. As for the Northampton Saints, well, we can't get their name wrong either. They are going fantastically up until last week, where they just all fell apart completely, and the back line seems to have paid the biggest price in this team at the moment. They are still 4th on the table. They are 5 points adrift of 3rd place, and they need to really snap back into it if they want to continue to be a top side. Changes throughout the back line coming in, with Walduck and Burrell coming back into the squad after a few starts earlier in the season. Khan Fotuali'i returns to the number 9 jersey, and George Pesey moving out to the wing should maybe, hopefully, for the Saints' sake anyway, inject some more oomph into that back line. The forwards stay unchanged because they are going very well. Last week they did prove to be the better of the two positional battles. The form, if you've been not watching, which you should do, and I'll smack you on the hand for that, Gloucester beat us last week, beat the Northampton Saints 28 points to 7, and the week before that we got an almighty 22-14 win over Saracens. So that's a rant over for this episode. Sure, there'll be plenty more names for me to mess up in future, and it is very awesome. Let me know. You know, I'm not perfect. Let's get down to the rugby. It will be the Saints in their away kit to kick today's match off. This is really a battle of themselves here for Northampton against Bath. Milo will kick off. Onto the left boot he goes, deep down towards Bath's 22, and it's nicely taken in from Wilson, who goes to ground. Release. And Northampton are very quickly up and into the action. It's a good start here for Bath to go some go-forward ball through Mercer. Off the pass from Houston, but here's Laws with a turnover in midfield. George North over his head to Woods, going to the left side for Hartley. Here's Burrell, bundled into touch, a good tackle from behind, and it looked promising, but come rather unstuck with the couple of passes being a bit loose. And Bath escape without too much punishment from the counter-attack. Here's Webber with the line out. He goes nicely for Atwood, who takes it in inside his own 22. And look at this from Northampton. Charging forward. And it is Agula on the right-hand wing. Looking to burst through, but no way through here. Here's Cook. Oh, short ball for Banahan. He cuts it very wide for James, who is showing a good show of pace to get away from Burrell. And again, Burrell's got up and turned him over. Oh, and thrown an intercept pass. Couldn't you believe it?
Release.
The Saints are just no better than they were last week. Bath just not able to capitalise on mistakes yet so far.
Release.
As Cook has a little bit of a run, goes backwards. And Atwood again, good pass out the back door from James, and now here's a chance on the right hand side for Henson, giving it outside to Gula, back inside for Ford, who takes a couple of players with him, but eventually gets taken down just short of halfway, and the Saints need some players here to turn this over. It's slow ball coming, but it is coming back. Here come the Saints now. Burrell, Dowson, good pass out wide for PC. Now here's George PC, comes back inside for Laws. He can't have the pace to go all the way. Burrell through the middle, can't get there, and he's stopped in a good tackle from the big prop who's turned it over. James, good work. Myler gets hammered away from Agula, who goes through 3 tackles before putting his kick downfield. And George PC waits at the back, turns and counterattacks. Oh, gets hammered. Mafu picks it up nicely, looking for George North. And they get to him eventually. And he gets scragged to ground. Oh, and he's going to be turned over. Bath showing great commitment at the ruck. And they've turned over the ball. They swing it from left back to right. And it's Agula. Back upfield, Agula goes. Drop goal attempts coming. No, it's just missed. And George PC gets hammered back into touch. Into in goal. And that was Gavin Henson.
Sit.
Having a stab from point blank range too, and he's messed it up, but he's given Bath the scrum 5 metres, and Cook has put it in. Waiting at the back, Houston. He goes to the slowly shorter side, and they cut back to the open side. It's the big number 7, Mercer. Mercer for the line, and Mercer scores. Bath take the lead. Northampton are guilty of numerous errors in that first opening passage of play in this match. Cook went left, it was cut back towards Mercer, and it was the play from Joseph that really split the defence of Northampton. He will say Cook, he goes to Joseph straight away, who cuts it. There it is, Mercer in the tackle of North. But he just shrugged him aside, no mean feat. And Bath take the lead. And George North unable to stop Mercer from scoring. That is a big blow, but here's Ford. Another George Ford with the conversion. And right out in front, he nails the kick. And confidence may be starting to wane here for the Northampton Saints. Myler will kick us off. To the left side he goes now. Turning the kickoffs around. And he goes in towards the 22 where it's taken from James.
Release.
The big prop has been heavily involved in all parts of the match so far, but he's turned over. And Dowson comes away from Manoa. He goes to Burrell. Good play from Myler. Double around he goes. He's open for free. Can he flick up with someone? It's Laws. And Courtney Laws will return the favour with a try for the Saints. There was a brilliant play from Myler. That was the key to that one going. Single-handedly playing that little double round with Burrell. And it was curtains after that. It was a good pass back in field for Laws, who was always in support. But that is a very good Northampton try. The introduction of a couple of new players into this backline is proving very, very constructive to the team so far. Laws dots down, such a man mountain. And Northampton find themselves back in this match very quickly, which they needed to be to restore their confidence after such a great start to the season, a bit of complacency, and it's all falling apart for the Saints. Here's Myler's conversion, and it's nicely struck. Easy kick, and it's 7-all. The Bath crowd not so happy with that play by their side, letting the Saints back into this match. But they are back at halfway through forward. 32 minutes gone. Deep kick, very well chased. Clark picks it up, and he is in trouble, Clark. He is in massive trouble. He has lost the ball clean, and none of the Northampton players were on hand to support him. That is poor from the Saints. Cook goes back to Ford, who gets hammered looking to kick. Don't know where he was going to go with that kick. Maybe a drop goal attempt. No worry, it's not worked for them, but a big hit. Big swinging arm coming in from Mafu. Looked like Mafu. That was a huge shot. And that will be a penalty for Bath, and they're not going to go for goal either. With 3 minutes to go, I thought the shot at goal might be the better idea. But nope. They're going for, well, you say the corner, but they've only just managed to get inside the 22. And Webber will have the line out not far inside the 22 of the Saints. It's taken down nicely from the line out. And the Saints twist them all. Twist it towards the touchline. They're not even competing here at all. It's picked up from low. He's going to go for a run, cuts it back inside. Good run too. Oh, but it's easily diffused from Foden. And it's turned over again. Oh, that is just poor play. That close to your own line from the Saints, and into touch finally from Bath. The defence was looking very poor. And Banahan on his left wing was looking very dangerous for the Saints defence. But Bath can't finish it off, and touch is found, and half-time is called, and we have a tied ball game at 7 apiece between Bath and the Northampton Saints. And like the score, possession tied up 50-50, territory not far off that either. The high tackle, not much of note there in the bottom half of the stats. One offload in the tackle, well, that's a rare thing these days. The offloads and penalties, of course, could have been a shot at goal for Bath, but they surrendered that chance to go for the corner instead. And resulting half-time at 7-all, the Saints tied up with Bath in this away match. Second half players are ready to go out on the field. Aviva Premiership. Second half, Northampton Saints versus Bath. We're tied up at 7 each. And we are kicked off from Ford, and Clark claims the ball. Calmly claiming the ball. And the Saints support. Oh, is woeful again. And Fotuali'i coming across to make the tackle. Advantage to Bath for an offside. Oh, good play. Back inside it goes. And it's chipped ahead from Ford. This is a superb chance, but Dowson takes the mark. And that could have been something amazing from Bath. And Myler will opt to kick into touch. Heavy wind against him. Oh, there was no one at home there at all for Bath in defence. And Myler's just thumped that one into touch. Relieve a bit of pressure outside his 22. Gives a chance for Bath to attack again. Webber with the throw-in. Oh, well, we've missed by everyone. Burrell's coming forward for it. And he claims it too, diving on the loose ball in centre field. Now, Clark breaking the line in two. He's got PC with him. PC's putting the gas on. He gets away from one. Can't get away from two. And the defence is up and in the tackle area, turning the ball over. And it's Bath who's counter-attacking now. How wide they go. It's Ford going for Webber. Webber's caught by Laws. And he's close to the sideline. Laws has touched the ball while he's been out, trying to turn it over. Wasn't looking like he was on his feet at all. But the ref has called the line out. And after Webber's last attempt, well, going way over the top. Chance here for Northampton. Oh, they've unsettled the cage here of the Bath line out. And Myler's home free on the right-hand side. Pass it back inside. Walduck. PC going again. Can't get away from the defence. Just hanging on. Fotuali'i, quiet return from injury today. Manoa, Walduck, has to be a try here for the Saints. It'll be Mafu. No, he's just short Mafu. What an absolute destroyed chance. Myler picks it up, and Myler scores for the Saints. Oh, Salisi Mafu was going for the glory, and the defence just caught up with them. And the crowd goes just a touch more somber here. Have a look at the replay. It was Walduck with a beautiful ball. He had 4 men outside him. He just wanted the try, but Myler, cool, calm head, picks it up in the tackle of Cook and goes over for the try. Poor Mafu, he just wanted a 5-pointer. Will he get a more glorious chance than that? I don't think so. Oh, players outside him. Mafu, the likes of North, PC and Burrell, all waiting, queuing for the chance. Conversion attempt from Myler, out of the left side, a strong breeze against him, strikes it nicely to the left-hand post. It curls around brilliantly at the 2 more from Myler. And the Saints are looking a little bit better here today, leading 14-7, 57 gone in the second half. Fly half forward will kick us off once again. Again, another deep kick all the way down to Clark, claiming it calmly. Myler, Walduck, who has been increasingly involved in today's match, and intercept for Bath. Now there's a chance for the instant reply. It's Lowe. Oh, he's so close to the line. There's Francois Lowe. Stall ball here for Henson. Oh, this has to be a try. Numbers to burn. Cooking with gas now. Surely for Bath. No, they can't finish the job. They do now. Back in field it goes, and it's a try to Bath. Oh, it looked like Northampton had diffused the situation, but Houston, the number 8, has scored for Bath. This was super defence out here from George North. There we go, flattens his man, and then Cook did too much with it and got nailed from Burrell, but still got his pass away. Still got it away, which is the key thing. They didn't let the ball die here, Bath. That was a massive hit. So was that, wasn't bad either. But Houston on hand, and a good ball back inside to score for Bath. And potentially tie things back up at 14 apiece. Forward with the chance. Easy kick too. And we're all tied up. Just as Northampton were looking a touch better, shades of their old self, it's come crashing down once again. With 18 minutes to go, we are all tied up. Of course, the win now, as you notice, against Myler as he kicks off to the left side. Oh, that's not gone 10 metres, and it's just let to get for... Oh, that has been claimed from Magula, who hasn't released the ball. Oh, goodness me, that is a massive call. Almost in slow motion. And the Saints, oh, Myler's gone straight up to the tee. Give me that ball, he says. And no questions asked. Myler gets his wish. But this is going to be a really tough ask here. Myler, a chance to give Northampton the lead. Strikes it nicely. It looks okay. It's on target. Distance just short. And that is a big blow for the Saints, giving away possession. Laws, good tackle, but now it's Hooper going wide for Banahan, who's into touch. Unable to streak away. And out of that come Northampton with not a bad net gain. And a line out to Laws at the front. Fotuali'i, a big ball out to North in midfield. Gets ankle tapped once again. Seems to be the tactic against North here. Oh, good ball from Burrell back to Clark. The Saints pile in after him, and that's good ball retention coming in. Walduck, good ball to Walduck. He goes straight through the middle. Throws the ball out mid-tackle. PC to Myler. Myler's ankle tapped once. He gets hammered second attempt at running the ball on. Oh, the Saints are so close to the line. Here's Fotuali'i. Good ball for Burrell. Over the top for Walduck. More for Clark. Here it is for George North. Try to the Saints. That is how you clean the line. Out wide to your finisher. George North gets the try. And the Saints reclaim the lead. That was clinical. That was very good. And centres, Walduck and Burrell are looking exceptional at the moment. Distribution is very good. And their passing, catching, the core skills, the key skills are keeping the Saints well and truly alive today, and with some inspired changes by the coaching staff. And North does what North does best. Finishes opportunities and scores tries. How good's Myler been today? Running the ball, he has been exceptional. But it is his kicking which may possibly win this game. Here's this one. Oh, that is a shocker from Myler. And he has left the door ajar here for Bath. Oh, and that just puts the gap at 5. And Bath will be sniffing an opportunity. 3 minutes to go. If they can get their hands on the ball, it is game on here. Clark. Another kick-off take from Clark. He has been exceptional from the kick-off today. Fotuali'i, Burrell, Woodard, good quick hands for Wood. Going wide here for PC. Where's PC going to go? Over the top he goes. Nicely for Woodard, chasing hard. The ball bounces. Agula has to wait for it. He goes down. The Saints are charging into this ruck. Could they possibly turn this over? They have. They're looking for 4 tries. Quick ball, Burrell. Here's Mafu again. He's gone North wide. Oh, he doesn't go to North. Corbacero. Burrell using the numbers. North for the corner try for the Saints. That is try number 4. That is a very good try from the Saints. That is exceptional. George North bags a double, but Mafu, what are you doing, son? He's made a clean mess of that, but look at these draw and passes coming in. Burrell, exceptional play at the end. That was class stuff from the inside centre today. Been one of the better men on the field, one of the best players, and the Saints do it tough, but they do it with 5 points. And in the end, when it comes down to the table, that, my friend, is all that matters. So I've fired up Northampton today. I've fired up everything. 4 tries, 5 points for them. Time is up. Such a great smell of blood from the Saints as Myler's kick is an absolute dream. That is how you kick, with the wind against you. Just sweetly strike it, caress it over the posts, and the ref blows full time. We are all over. The Saints have done a magnificent job to claim the victory today. They did it tough, they did it very hard. And into the 70th minute, we still didn't know who was going to win this match. Bath fought valiantly, they were very tough, but in the end, they just didn't last the full 80 minutes. And the Saints just run over the top in that last 10. The full-time score, 26-14. The Saints not shutting the door until after 80 minutes was up. And they just went for the gauntlet, went for the throat, went for that 4th try, and got just reward for their competitiveness and just that aggressive nature that was lacking last week. As for Bath, the scoreline doesn't represent how close they were to winning this game. They got 2 tries, Mercer and Houston 1 apiece, and Ford 2 from 2 with the boot. As for the Saints, well, it was the conversion miss of Myler that left that door slightly ajar for Bath, but they couldn't take advantage. In the end, George North's double was what did it for the Saints. He scored 2, along with Myler, and of course Laws with the opener. Myler got 3 conversions and looked very good in today's match. The Saints had glimpses of absolute brilliance, mainly from those 2 centres coming into the match with Walduck and Burrell. Let's see how this match is affected. At full 5 points here for the Saints as we wrap up round 7 of the Aviva Premiership. And the stats from that game have been given the chop because I was just too excited about the result. But doesn't matter, the Saints have won it, and round 7 is complete, and so is all but one match of round 8 as well. Let's have a quick review from the last match, which we didn't cover, from round 7, with the Sale Sharks beating my good friends, my new favourite teams, I guess, the Worcester Warriors. 8-8, a draw between those two sides, and I'll never forget those two teams, Worcester and Gloucester. Never forget. The Leicester Tigers in round 8 beating the London Irish Saracens with a 14.11 win over Gloucester. The Exeter Chiefs 17-15 over the Newcastle Falcons. London Wasps beaten by Bath. So Bath have bounced back from their loss to the Saints and now are back in the winning circles. Harlequins beating the Worcester Warriors 30-10. Of course, the last match of round 8 is the Saints versus the Sharks. And when we look at the table here, the Saints are sitting 4th still with 5 points, putting them up to 27. But the Leicester Tigers have responded, getting themselves another 5-point victory in round 8 to go up to 32. 2nd and 3rd very close, but Bath in 5th are slowly fading away, 6 points behind the Saints now, proving a bit of a gap. The Sale Sharks are down in 8th spot with just 16 points, so we seem to be facing all the teams around that mid-table 6 to 9 area in the last few weeks, which is going to be interesting when we have to face up against the likes of Harlequins, Saracens and the Leicester Tigers. So that wraps us up for the coverage of round number 7. You can look forward to round 8, where I won't be so angry at the English language at the start of the video, and we can wrap up into some rugby. The Sale Sharks travelling to Franklin's Garden to face the Northampton Saints for round 8 of the Aviva Premiership. There's no Worcester, there's no Gloucester, it's just the Northampton Saints and the Sale Sharks for round number 8. Thank you all for watching, thank you all for your feedback on the last video. It is an always learning thing, this sort of stuff, so thank you all for your feedback, and of course don't forget to subscribe, because I know deep down, Heads Up Rugby, I'm talking to you, you'll find it highly humorous. So until next time guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.